Today in our 2017 Volvo XC90, we're going to be test fitting the Yakima Ridgeback 4 bike rack for 1 1/4 and 2-inch hitches. Part number Y02458. We have a bike installed on the rack already. Let's go ahead and take a closer look here. Starting with the arms, at the ends we both have the Penn and Yakima bottle openers, so you can have a nice cold one after a long trail ride. The cradles are going to be stationary, meaning they can't move back and forth, but they are adequately spaced enough to fit the 4 bikes with ease. Also has this TPE cushion padding here, and that's actually going to help absorb some of the shock from your frame while traveling around and hitting those bumps on the road. It's also padded at the bottoms of our zip strips here, so that's kind of a double protection for the frame of your bike while you travel to keep any scratches from getting on it from loading it or traveling in general. It will grip your bike by 3 points. We'll have 2 zip strips up at the top as well as one off to the side, and that's going to serve as an anti-sway cradle to keep the bike from moving too far back and forth and causing bike-to-bike contact. Also, it comes with a stabilization strap for when all 4 bikes are attached. You wrap it around all 4 frames as well as the mast of the bike rack itself, and that's going to keep everything nice and compact while you travel and keep it from shifting too much. While it doesn't have any locks per se for your bikes, you do have options. At the back of our mast here, we have this plastic piece that can be removed and replaced with the Yakima handcuff integrated cable lock system. This is sold separately. You can find it on here..Com, and it would wrap around the bikes themselves and lock them into place, securing your bikes. And if you purchase the lock core separately as well, you can make it key-to-like with the system as well, with the bike rack as well as the integrated cable lock. Excuse me. We have a road bike installed in this right now, but this will also work with mountain bikes and alternate frame bikes and kids bikes. However, with the last 2, you may require a bike adapter bar to fit evenly, or to fit it evenly over the bars here. And those are also sold separately, and you can find those on etrailer.com as well. So let's go ahead and take the bike off and set it aside. We'll start with the zip strips here. There are these tabs on either side. You just push them in at the same time, and that releases them. Very easy. Then we'll lift our bike up and off. Then we'll replace the zip strips. With the bike rack in this position, I'd like to give you a quick measurement. Starting from the edge of the bumper to our outermost point, which is going to be our arm here, we've added about 43.5 inches to the rear of the vehicle. It's quite a bit. From the ground clearance here, that's going to be about 9 inches. And the closest point is going to be about 6.25 inches to this edge here. Now looking up towards the mast, you can see how it actually kind of arcs or curves right at this point here. That's going to provide better clearance from the mast itself to the rear hatch, but also when we tilt this away later, it'll provide greater clearance to make sure that the hatch is going to clear it when we tilt it forward. With the arms out right now, we can actually fold these down when not in use. And that's for when you're going to be parking or putting it back in your garage or just putting it away for storage. You come to this trigger up at the top here. It's kind of dark gray. Lift up on it and let the arms come down. Again, measuring from the edge of the bumper. Now we've only added about 14.5 inches to the rear of the vehicle, so that's a pretty significant difference. When tilting this away from the vehicle, this is also very easy. However, you cannot do this when the bikes are attached, so I do want to emphasize that. You come to the black hatch, or latch, at the top, pull towards you, let it tilt away, and now we have full access to get what we need, and plenty of space on either side to do so. To put it back in its original position, just push up, and you're good to go. How this attaches to the hitch is going to be a tool-free install. You just push this pin in the side, and then you tighten down the speed knob here. Once you turn it to the right to tighten it up, that'll take out the shake and play in the shank and make for a smoother ride. Also, we have this collar around the hitch itself. Once that's removed, you can utilize this with 1¼ hitches, but they have to be Class 2. So this can work with either multiple vehicles, or if your XC90 has a Class 2 hitch installed on it, it can work with that as well. And there you have it for the Yakima Ridgeback 4 bike rack on our 2017 Volvo XC90. Here it is on our test course. We'll start by going through the slalom. This is going to show us the side-to-side action, which simulates turning corners or evasive maneuvers. Next, we're at the alternating speed bumps, which we'll see the twisting action. This will simulate hitting a curb or pothole or driving over uneven pavement. And finally, we have the full speed bumps, where we'll see the up and down action, which is just like driving out of a parking lot, garage, or driveway.